Well, hey there, and welcome back for another second-hand opinion video. I'm Jason Alderman, the internet's favorite fat mouth, fat ass, bringing you fat stacks of fucked facts. And first of all, I want to apologize about no shirt today, which is why you get barely any view today, because I've been running the bakery today, and it's nice and warm in the house today. So, let's talk a little bit about Kate Brown and Oregon walking the ball down the field slowly. I'm not sure which way this is going to go, but this is going to be the canary in the coal mine as far as how deep the corruption runs in Oregon. What I mean by that, Kate Brown, early March, decided to lay the lockdown on Oregon and tell people in Oregon that they have to close down their businesses and their churches and all their, bars and salons, etc., etc., etc. And then we got a few people being harassed about it, and a lady in Salem got charged $14,000 for opening up her salon trying to feed her 3 kids. So people in Oregon have pretty much decided that that's not acceptable, that this lady needs to be able to feed her children, and it doesn't really matter what Kate Brown says or not, that they're going to try and defend this lady. And I heard scuttlebutt rumors that there's people who volunteered to pay her fines for her, and that other individuals will not prosecute, etc. They're not going to move forward with letting them railroad this lady into the ground. Now, that's on its way through the court system right now, but more importantly for you and me and everybody else, is that I forget the name of the judge in Baker County in Oregon decided to rule that the lockdown is unconstitutional as far as Oregon and United States constitutional law goes. Kate Brown's ability to make decreed rulings that are temporary injunctions for the purpose of safety, etc., lasts 28 days. That means when she started early March, that by the beginning of May, it should be over. Legally, she can't keep it going. So Baker County judge ruled that that's unconstitutional. Now, I guess another judge has decided to put a pause or a stop order or some sort of injunction on that ruling, which leads me to believe that the case is escalating up to the Supreme Court, which in my opinion is a good thing if the Supreme Court in Oregon is at all just. So this is what I mean by the canary in the coal mine. If the Oregon Supreme Court rules that Governor Kate Brown's unconstitutional, lengthy lockdown order, which is tyrannical and is not legal in any way, shape, or form, as opposed to so many of our already existing laws and our constitutional laws, she's so far out of bounds as far as her legal rights go that they have to make up shit as they go along. And if the Supreme Court in Oregon rules in her favor on that, then the whole thing here is corrupt from the top to the bottom. Every fucking shit in one of them is disgustingly dirty. So that'll be our canary in the coal mine. I hope for the win. I hope Oregon's judge decides to say, this is ridiculous, this is unfounded, and that Kate Brown needs to be removed from office and hopefully levied huge fines and or jail time for this, because it's just not right. Does it have a grand effect on me? No. It never has, because I stuck my middle finger in the air the moment it came down. You want to make up some rule, some imaginary law that says I can't go anywhere or do anything, etc., etc., etc. I hate to tell you, Miss Brown, you shut me down in so much as the people in stores, etc., were compliant with you. But I increased my social circulation. I didn't go visit people. I didn't go endanger anybody. But I got out of the house into the sunlight. I went out into the fresh air, and I went about my town. I wanted my folks in my town and my city to see whether they noticed or not, that I was one of at least a few people out there going, this is bullshit. I don't believe you. I've been watching all the news before it ever got here, before all the hype came. Watching the doctors in November on WhatsApp in China talking about a resurgence of SARS. SARS-CoV-2 is what they're talking about. Which led me to believe that this is not much different, if at all any different. It's been doctored up in a lab a little bit and sent back around the planet to fuck up everything. Thank you, G. Thank you, Deep State America. Boy, I hope this goes full swing and y'all get caught. So, we'll talk about Obamagate and stuff in a different video and why Donnie isn't looking to charge Obama right now. Why Obama and Biden are pretty safe. If you watch X-22 report, he hit on it pretty much nail on the head. In the past, we've had military or federal court cases impede civil or criminal trials based on what evidence is classified, etc. Now, in reverse, we're gathering criminal data to levy against people federally and militarily. It's a lot less wiggle room. So when your civil and criminal charges are just topped onto your federal and military charges, it's icing on the cake, but you can't use that to escape. So let's hope Kate Brown gets shut down. Let's really hope that they throw her ass away, because we don't need that kind of government in Oregon. Whether you think to yourself that you're on her team and that you two are fighting the good fight together, understand this: she's not on your team. You can play like you're on her team, and she'll let you run the ball for her. Just like in football, I can take the football back into my own end zone and score a touchdown for the other side. And if I'm wearing your jersey and you keep thinking that I'm on your team and I keep scoring points for the enemy and then doing the victory dance, some of these idiots might just be like, hey, that was our side. Hooray, hooray. No, how come their other score went up? Yeah. Why are they fighting against you wearing your jersey? Democrats really got to ask that question of yourselves. Why do you put on the jersey like a fan in the stands and try to run out and play the football game with your favorite teammate, only to have your favorite teammate shit on you and lose the game? Not an accident. On purpose, they keep running the football in for touchdowns for my side. So even if the Supreme Court judge in Oregon decides to rule that this is constitutionally allowable, they're going to have to make some kind of a change to a ruling instead of just saying, well, we find that it's acceptable. And I think all of that begets your asses are fired if that's the way we go. I don't know if Supreme Court judges can be fired, but I suspect somehow there's a way to get rid of one who breaks the law, commits crimes, goes against the constitutions that they're meant to uphold. Well, let's all pretend like our opinions matter and leave that shit in the comments below. And remember, this is YouTube, so do all the things. Well, all right, everybody, this is derpa derpa derpa. Well, everybody, let's leave those opinions in the comments below. And remember, cut. Well, let's all pretend like our opinions matter. Leave that shit in the comments below. And remember, this is BitChute, so do all the things. Oh my God, 3 times a fuck up.